Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Trails of Doom. Today we're going to talk about my paintball pistol. I use the Tippmann TPX. This is it with the stock barrel on it, and I have a remote line adapter on mine so that I can hook it up to my air tank. I use CO2 in it. But let me show you something that's pretty cool. If you have a 2011 A5, the barrel that comes on that is a really nice barrel. It's much better than the old A5 stock barrels. This one's quite polished. You look at it through the light, I mean it's a nice barrel. And you can tape mod it, just like I tape modded on my other gun. I'll do a link over here where you can see my gun and how I tape modded the Apex 2 onto my flatline to make the monster spin barrel. Well, this is the Apex 1, and because it's a shorter length, it fits better and goes right on the end, and this screws right in because this is A5 threaded. There you go. Now you've got the Apex 1 on the end of your TPX. And I run this about 4 or 5 clicks when I'm playing. I typically don't go more than that. I've got 4 magazines that I carry, and I always put red on them. And the reason I do that is when you're out in the woods and you drop them, and trust me, you will end up dropping them, it's a lot easier to find them if they have a bright color on it. I also put my Trails of Doom stickers on it, but you can get those on eBay. But I just recently got from Hustle Paintball the new generation Zetamags, and this thing's pretty sweet. It makes the gun bigger, obviously, because it hangs out the bottom, but this thing holds 10 rounds on each side, so you get quite a few shots out of it. The only thing that's kind of weird about it is in order to cock it, you have to keep this with you. So, and that, put down in it, lock it in, and then you can load your paintballs in it. Now the paint I've got right here that I'm going to use for this test, I'm going to take it outside and shoot it so you can see how it shoots. I mean, this is some bad paint. This is paint that I've had sitting for a long time, and it was bad when I first got it. It's just, this is Marbleizer, but it's just been a bad batch of Marbleizer. So I don't expect much from the video as far as how it shoots, but it'll give you an idea of what it looks like. So see, you load in both sides, and this gives you an idea how long it takes to do this. And then the weird thing is you have to release the spring. Normally when you put one of these in and slide it up in there, it's got a catch pin on there, and so if you have it cocked and you have it loaded up with paint, as soon as you put it in, you hear it click forward, that released the spring and pushed it up into it. With the Zetamags, you've got to manually do that, so that's another thing you have to remember when you're playing, that you've got to release that, and now it's loaded and ready to go. So we'll take this outside and do some shooting. You can see how it shoots. Alright, so here you have TPX loaded with the Zetamag. Let's check out the velocity. So that's it. No broken paint. Was able to hit that over there. We'll walk it off and see how far away it is. Alright, that's 50 feet from there. That's 80 feet, okay? So from that green thing where I was shooting from, it's 80 feet to what I was aiming at. And you can see the paint all over it. So that's about the distance that you end up shooting people when you're playing paintball. That's why action cams are hard to use, because this camera doesn't show the distance. Whereas if you have the zoom cam on, zoomed in, then you can see where you're actually shooting. So it works better. I've got on my new channel, that's TrailsofDoom HD. I've got 3 videos on there now. I've got my the first good game where I got a bunch of bunker kills. I've got a video on my Tippmann A5 that I use primarily, and it talks about my monster spin and how that all works. And then the third video I have on there is one where we played defense, and we had 30 guys and we had to protect against 60 attackers. It was a pretty fun game, but it shows that barrel shooting pretty well, because there's some really long shots in that thing. So check it out. It's on, I'll have a link that you can just click right on to get to that page, and subscribe to that channel too. I'm going to put more longer length things on there. Keep the regular Trails of Doom more for shorter edited pieces. So ask questions and I'll be glad to answer them down in the comments. Thanks for watching.